Thank you very much, Catherine. Thank you, Michael. I would like to thank the IANAS for the opportunity to participate in this meeting, the Brazilian Academy of Sciences, UNESCO. I would like to salute the representative of the AHP program of UNESCO. As a biologist, I would also like to salute Professor Francisco Ayala here in the audience. I will give you a brief synthesis of the activities in the IANAS water program. IANAS now is completing, the water program of IANAS is completing 10 years. 10 years ago, in March 2005, we did the first meeting of the water program in IANAS in the Academy of Sciences of Colombia in Bogota, hosted by Professor Gabriel Roldan, here present. Throughout these years, we could not only participate in several meetings in different countries of Latin America and Caribbean, but also to amalgamate a group of people that were genuinely interested in developing the field of water science in the Americas in a network in such a way that we would learn with each other the different experiences in different regions and countries, and above all, try to put to the service of the population, the community, the managers, the knowledge that was developed in the academies of sciences, in the universities, and in the research institutes. I think we succeeded in several achievements of this program. I put some 3 slides just as a guidance for you to see what were the aims and what we did. Next, please. I would like to make a comment first in our last product, that is the book Urban Water Challenges in the Americas. I think there will be an official launching of the book briefly. Urban Water Challenges in the Americas is a book that was written by scientists from all America's countries. Is a very important contribution, considering that the urban population today in many countries is around 60 to 70%, bringing a vast array of problems of water management, water research, and above all, interactions with water, with public health in many, many countries, or practically all countries of Latin America and the Americas. So it's a very important issue. This is the last product. As a former chairman of the EAP water program, I would like to say that it was a pleasure to chair this program with Professor Blanca Jimenez today at the IHP. And she is now director of the IHP. And we had together many days of work and organizing and thinking strategically, because I think one of the main objectives of the water program was the strategy. Water is strategic for our countries, strategic from the economic point of view, from the quality of life point of view, but also for the ecosystem functioning. We all talk about the water necessary for multiple uses for humans, but we cannot forget that water is also used for ecosystem functioning, from bacteria, from viruses, from bacteria to vertebrates. We need water, and we have to think of this component of the water cycle and the water services. That is very, very important. So I would like to show in 3 slides very quickly what we did. Catherine? No. Okay. This will be commented later, I think. It was an inversion of the... Should I comment on that, Catherine, or would you like to? You are the editor of the book, so... Catherine?
She's not here. I think you can give an comment.
Okay. Okay. The book was then produced with 20 countries, participation of scientists from 20 countries. The countries are listed there: North America, Caribbean. I'm sorry, I am not. I cannot manage the slides from here. You see, I have to wait. Oh, here, yes. That's my task. Well, the strategic program of IANAS was aimed at strengthening the academies of science, promoting water programs at each academy. So we devised also the strategy that by promoting the water sciences at each academy and stimulated the group of scientists specialized in water at each academy, we would also help to strengthen the academies that needed in many countries to be strengthened. The second strategic program of water was to enhance the role of academies of sciences as promoters of interactions between science and management. We all know that there is a big problem of science and management. Managers have one way to see the problems, to deal with problems. Scientists have the knowledge. The transference of this knowledge to the managers, especially in the water program, in the water cycle, is essential for the better governance of the water. So one important role was to promote, to stimulate, to enhance the interactions between science and management. And also another strategic program was to publish conceptual volumes on strategic issues for the Americas. The first was we published a book on the water in the Americas, edited by Professor Blanca Jimenez and myself, with also the contribution of all the countries in the Americas. The second product was the urban waters in the Americas, that will be shown now. And we are now organizing new books in different areas that we think are the strategic areas for the continents. Next. Other point was stimulating the progress of academies of science towards a more active role for society, engaged in discussion, synthesis, analysis that are organized around themes and issues crucial to sustainable development and to the society. We know that our society needs the diffusion of knowledge to the general society, to the population. We need to tap from the society what are the crucial issues that they are interested in, and we have to engage science in solving these problems. So try to make the academies, to bring the academies nearer to the society's needs was another aim of the program. From the point of view of organization, we organized regional meetings at different countries of the Americas with the objectives to promote the National Academy of Sciences and consolidate their role. It was essential, and it is essential, that the National Academy of Sciences gives support, local support to the program. Without local support, it's impossible to strengthen the capacity of the academies. Therefore, it was also another aim of the program. And then provide opportunities for the build-up of a group of scientists and managers participating actively in meetings, exchanging ideas and experience through the continents. We have several meetings where we did field visits together with managers. We had local experiences, very important for scientists and managers, and we could then strengthen this group of scientists and managers to work together, to discuss programs together, to seek solutions together, and above all, to exchange experiences that are invaluable in this field, of course in any field of science, but especially in this field of the water resources. Next. We organize meetings in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Peru, Dominican Republic, Venezuela. There was joint work developed between Colombia, Venezuela, Guatemala, Central American countries. So each 2 years we organized this meeting, bringing scientists from the different countries and organizing local, not only local scientific meetings, but meetings with managers, field visits, in order to strengthen the capability of interacting scientists and managers and interacting with local people. Next. Well, what's the future? What are our prospects? We still have to promote the meetings. We have to go on this path with meetings and publications on critical issues such as eutrophication, water and energy, water and food production. Another book in the pipeline was the one we proposed yesterday, water quality in the Americas. That is another crucial issue for the human health aspects of point of view from education and for the economic point of view. That's the new publication that is in pipeline. There is a very important product also that we started in 2010 with a meeting in São Carlos, my town in Brazil. That is the interaction of IANAS with NEISAC. The American continent, especially the Latin American continent and the African continent, they are very dissimilar in many points of view, but they are very similar. And water is a unit that brings many connections between Latin America and Africa. So one advice is that we have to improve and develop the relationships within North African network of academies of sciences. There will be a meeting in October. I know many of you from IANAS are going to participate in this meeting. And I propose with Catherine to develop a whole series of new possibilities. I think there are many opportunities here to develop joint work with our African colleagues and to strengthen the relationships between the academies, the science, and the management. Therefore, I see with great enthusiasm this next step of IANAS and its interaction with NEISAC. And one of the first aims of IANAS was to promote capacity building for managers. We cannot forget this aspect, this commitment of our program. We have to maintain our vision for the future by capacity building of managers. The world is changing. We have climate changes. The governance, the water governance is not adapted to the new problems that humanity are facing, considering climate changes, invasive species, and a vast array of problems that interfere with the human life and even with the survival of our species in the planet. We will have to make an effort to address these questions to the managers in the form that they understand the problem and they can interfere to change the governance of the water of the planet. The water governance is too bureaucratic, not creative, and we have to change that. And for that, we have to use our knowledge and transfer it in a creative form to the managers. Give them a systemic view of the problems, an interdisciplinary view. That's what we need for the managers, and we cannot lose this vision of IANAS task. I leave you with one question that we discussed some years ago. It comes back from time to time. It would be interested to publish an electronic journal, or all the publication of the books will be sufficient? With that question, I leave you for thinking and the discussion of future of IANAS. Thank you very much.